This is what you don't do when trying to play Silent Hill 2 Remake. You try to play it at 1080p on the highest settings, on a RX 570. Never a good sign. Hey guys, welcome back to Javon Rule 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're back for a brand new benchmark. Today we're discussing Silent Hill 2's remake for the PC. Today I'm running this on my Intel Core i3-10105 with the AMD RX 570, 8GB VRAM graphics card. We're running with 32GB of DDR4 RAM and dual channel memory, and once again, unfortunately my capture card is having some issues with the audio, so I wouldn't be able to record the in-game audio, but it is there. It's just for some reason won't record with the 570 on the capture card. Unfortunate stuff. I apologize once again. Anyway, so we started off the bat. I thought I'd be interesting and started at 1080p with the high preset. That was a terrible idea on my part. Let's just do the custom immediately because high is ridiculous. Custom looks a lot better. Let's see what custom has to offer. Let's see what custom, obviously, as you saw, way better. Custom has way more to offer here. With this, we're getting 60 FPS. Interesting. In certain areas. Interesting stuff. Silent Hill 2 is a lot more playable than the specs made me believe. We can do a bit more with it. Like I said, we can carry it. The texture qualities will stay at high. Shader quality will go to medium. We're going to try to bump around a few things here just to get the game to smooth. A lot of these things I don't use, like global motion blur, SSAO, SSR. I don't use any of that. Shadow quality, I think at low is fine. Resolution, we can have FXAA for anti-aliasing. Scalability is at 75% of 1080p, and I think that's pretty fine. Honestly, we're not going to get... We put shadows to medium as well. We're not going to get... Yeah, look at his hair. You can see a lot of flickering in the hair now all of a sudden. It's not the greatest. 1080p, it definitely looks a knock down from 1080p high, but this probably will be your best experience with Silent Hill 2 here. Unless you want to... Let's try to use some... Where is it? Super sampling. Which for some reason only has FSR 1.0, unfortunately, for this version of the game. I'm not even sure if this works properly. Yeah, it does. So we're using FSR performance, and it definitely looks better. It looks, I mean, I can tell we're using FSR performance. Is what I was gonna say. I can tell we're using it. We're gonna try to do something about his hair. The shader quality set at the high as well. I think that's it. I think that's probably what's happening with his hair actually. Maybe we'll use 100% rendering resolution scalability since we are using FSR. And maybe carry that down to balanced and see what happens. Nope, his hair looks terrible still. But regardless, we are getting over 30 frames per second still. I still can see everything that's happening in the game. Unfortunately, it's just unfortunate, really. But we'll test presets as well. So I tried high. Let's try medium. We're really just going through everything here at this point. We're leaving FSR on, but we're going to try the medium preset. Okay, that's better. His hair looks good now. Well, at least better than before. So medium with FSR set to balanced is probably the way to go for this game. We're using 5.3 gigabytes of RAM. Obviously, if you have a VRAM less than 4 gigs, I would not recommend using the high preset. You're probably going to want to keep it on low, if I'm being honest with you. This games of 2024 use over 4 gigabytes of VRAM, even on 1080p low. So this allows me to keep over the textures up to high because we have 8 of it. It's nice, but this seems to be the experience you're going to get. 1080p medium, FSR set to 1.0, set to balance because obviously the driver updates for the RX 570 stopped a while ago. So yeah, we're only using 8.3 gigabytes of normal RAM, which is interesting. The cutscenes look nice, even at medium. Like, these games of 2024 look really good, guys. Always keep that in mind. The games look good these days, and it's playable. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and stick around for more epic content. I test a bunch of crap like this on the channel, trying to get them running on lower end hardware as well. If you guys are interested in the Intel HD series, look that up. I have a lot of fun doing those. And I suffer a lot of pain as well. Could be a bit of both, you know? It happens. Oh, that was a big dip there. We dipped into 31, but we didn't dip below 30 frames per second. It hasn't dipped below it. Honestly, at some point though, if this does kind of have issues, you may want to go into custom and drop a few things. But I think medium will be fine for the most part. I really do. I don't really think this is going to be an issue. Considering a lot of these areas in this game are in these houses and corridors and buildings, like the hospital and whatnot, I think you're gonna have a fine time with this one, guys. Don't really think this is gonna be too much of an issue. Stay safe out there. But anyway, I'm just gonna mute myself now, so enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And once again, I apologize for the audio, or lack of audio.